Radhe Radhe. Today is Saturday, 24th August 2024. And on this special extended festive weekend of Krishna Janmashtami, we welcome you to this recap video for our Bhagavad Gita study session. Here with me for this video, of course, is Mummy.
Radhe Radhe.
I'm going to bring up the screen and you'll see the content we covered today. Continuing in chapter 12, we had verses 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. As a reminder of the format for this recap video, as always, we shall first hear one round of recitation of all these 5 verses, and then Mummy will tell us one or more important Sanskrit words from each one. Then I'll briefly explain just very quickly, and then we'll hear the rendition one more time. So with that, Mummy, it's over to you, chapter 12, verses 6 through 10.
Ye tu sarvani karmani mयि sanyasya matparaha ananyenaiva yogena mam dhyayanta upasate tesham aham samudharta mrityu samsara sagara भवामि न चिरात् पार्थ मयि आवेशित चेतसाम् मयि एव मन आधत्स्व मयि बुद्धिं निवेशय निवसिष्यसि मय्येव अत ऊर्ध्वं न संशयः अथ चित्तं समाधातुं न शक्नोषि मयि स्थिरम् अभ्यासयोगेन ततो मामिच्छाप्तुं धनञ्जय अभ्यासेऽप्य असमर्थोऽसि मत्कर्म परमो भव मदर्थम् अपि कर्माणि कुर्वन् सिद्धिम् अवाप्स्यसि. And now let's see one important word from each verse. So, verse number 6, let's see the word sanyasya. Sanyasya means to dedicate, dedicating. Verse number 7, we'll see the word aveshit chetasam. Aveshit chetasam means of those whose consciousness is united. United with whom? United with Sri Krishna. Verse number 8, let's see the word adhatsva. Adhatsva means fix. Previously we learned the word united with God, and here we are learning adhatsva means fix, fixing the mind on God. Verse number 9, again a similar word, that is abhyas yogen. What does that mean? That means by uniting with God through repeated practice. And verse number 10, we will see the word avapsyasi. Avapsyasi means then you shall achieve. So let's see. Gagan will explain these 5 verses, what you shall achieve.
Yeah, thank you, Mummy. So chapter 12, verse 6 and 7 go hand in hand. The catchphrase for chapter 12, verse 6 is dedicated direction. And chapter 12, verse 7 has the catchphrase swift succession or swift result. So, of course, here Sri Krishna says that his devotees reach him quickly. And how that happens is, of course, through illumination with the lamp of knowledge. Sri Krishna is able to get us to focus on him, have that exclusive devotion. If and when we do have that exclusive devotion, constantly absorbed in Sri Krishna, then he swiftly delivers us away from this samsara, the material ocean of birth and death, takes us to his abode instead. As a visual reminder, we covered in class, and you all saw hopefully prior to class, this is the flyer to keep in mind. That imagery, of course, representing figuratively that ocean of birth and death where from we are being swiftly delivered. But keep in mind what that question entails. What must you do so that Sri Krishna swiftly delivers you from the ocean of birth and death? Naturally, you have to have that dedicated direction, all in the direction and aim of Sri Krishna, and exclusive constant absorption in Sri Krishna. Next is chapter 12, verse 8, which has the catchphrase as a question, fixed mindset. As we mentioned, you've often seen this from Swamiji in his lectures or videos. We know the answer is no in this specific case, because we would, of course, want to have a growth mindset, but play on words as well, fixed mind. The mind has to be fixed on Sri Krishna. So we are looking to see that the mind is fixed on Sri Krishna and our intellect is surrendered to him. And by that surrender, what we mean is to take benefit in accordance with the knowledge that is given from God via the medium of the scriptures and the bona fide guru. Chapter 12, verse 9, the catchphrase here, R&R, alliteration, restrain and remember. Sri Krishna says, if you can't exclusively have the mind fixed upon him, then at least try to withdraw the mind from the world, the worldly affairs, and constantly try to remember God. So practice makes perfect, as we saw in class. And of course, we're looking at abhyas, that constant practice aspect, which comes hand in hand with vairagya. Vairagya is detachment. So detachment from worldly affairs, and then abhyas, practice to place the mind or the thoughts upon God. As Mummy reminded us, Maharajji often says, hatao lagao, hatao lagao. So take the mind away in Hindi from the world, and lagao, place it, fix it, channel it in the direction of God. Finally, chapter 12, verse 10, simple catchphrase, but again with alliteration, spiritual service. Sri Krishna says, if it is difficult to do even what the prior couple of verses suggest, then simply work for him. Simply work for Sri Krishna. Cultivate the intention that everything you are doing is for the pleasure and enjoyment of the Lord. And what this does is it helps the mind to become steady, and then you focus your thoughts and attention upon God. And as a wonderful, sweet byproduct, you also end up having love manifest in the heart. One other visual reminder for all these three verses, the last three, chapter 12, verses 8, 9, and 10. Remember, you try to fix the mind on God. If that's difficult, you take it away from the world bit by bit and then remember God constantly. And if that is also difficult, you perform seva, service. You work for God. For all this, keep in mind the cover slide, as we discussed in class, the cover image for chapter 12 each time is going to be this amalgamation that we talked about in class today. So on one hand, on the left-hand side, constant absorption in God, exclusive devotion to him. But if that's difficult, you at least try to periodically take your mind away from the world and remember God, remember Sri Krishna. And if even that is difficult, simply work for Sri Krishna as he himself suggests. So this person might be studying here, this person might be working at the computer, doing some other kind of seva. All that is constantly with practice, with abhyas and hatao, putting or fixing that mind upon Sri Krishna. So that whole essence is captured in this cover image. Now we shall listen to a rendition of all these 5 verses one more time.
Ye tu sarvani karmani mai sanyasya matparaha ananyenaiva yogena mam dhyayanta upasate. Tesham aham samudharta mrityu samsara sagara bhavami nachirat partha maya veshita chetasam Mayeva mana adhatsva Mayi buddhim niveshaya Nivasishyasi mayeva Ata urdhvam na sanshaya Atha chittam samadhatum Na shaknoshi mayi sthiram Abhyasa-yogena tato mam ichhaptum dhananjaya Abhyasepya asamarthosi matkarma paramo bhava Madartham api karmani kurvan siddhim avapsyasi. So now I want you to see, Gagan, can we see each verse one by one? Yeah. So let's see. In verse number 6, notice Sarvani. It is choti e. Karmani, choti e. That means this is harasva swar, mai. So we are not going to stay very long there. Haras, short. And Ananye naiv, nai. Okay, there is double matra. A. So that is sounded as nai, aiv. Let's look at verse number 7. Tesham, sha. This is shatkon sha, whereby you roll your tongue. So practice that very carefully. Tesham, sha. And in the second pada, mai aveshit sha, that is shalgam sha, aveshit. Look at the English transliteration way of writing also. This sh has a, what do we call this, Gagan, on top?
So the accent you're referring to?
Yes, yes, there is an accent here. This sha, shalgam sha, normal sha, it has an accent on s. Whereas the tesham sha, that is shatkon sha, that has a dot underneath s. So sha, shatkon, that is where you roll your tongue. And there is all chote u ki matra. Samu u, mrityu u. So that is haras, chote u ki matra. That will be quick. Let's look at verse number 8. Verse number 8, niveshaya, sha, normal sha. But in niv sishyasi, sishyasi, sha, this sha is shatkon sha. So when you practice, make a point to practice sha and sha. Let's see verse number 9. Again, we are saying shak, shak no shi, shak no shi. So both the sha and sha should be noticeable. Dhananjaya, na and ana, na and ana, ana, Dhananjaya. So keep on practicing this. And let's see verse number 10. Verse number 10, anything special? Now notice this word where there is in Devanagari, when there is this sign of S, that means there is an a behind that, but during the recitation, we are not going to say that a, okay? That means a is silent there. That is why in English transliteration, they put an apostrophe. Abhyasepya asamartho. So that S means that we are not going to say there. Rest, मदर्थम अपि, छोटे ई की मात्रा, कर्माणि, छोटे ई की मात्रा, कुर्वन् सिद्धि, सि छोटी ई, धी छोटी ई, अवाप्स्यसि छोटी ई. So all harasva, that means we are not going to stay there very long. This is all short. Okay. So hope all these small nuances you keep in mind, and it helps you to improve your recitation. Over to you, Gagan.
Yeah, thank you, Mommy. Certainly hope that's very helpful to everyone. And while we're at it, one final comment, a reminder to everyone to definitely practice extra for chapter 12, verse 8. Nivasis yasi. So, as we said in class, she sells seashells on the seashore. Practice that tongue twister. Practice it in this Anusto meter, perhaps, many, many times. But of course, practice chapter 12, verse 8, this pada especially as well. With that, we get to the end of this recap video. So again, chapter 12, verses 6 through 10 on this special festive longer weekend for Krishna Janmashtami. We do hope you enjoy all the different celebrations. And in fact, on that standard slide in this presentation, where we have the additional video links in your spare time, it says, take a look. There's going to be a meditation that you can practice to welcome baby Krishna's arrival, and of course, other videos that are related to today's content. We'll keep you posted through the regular announcement portals and look forward to seeing you then. Thank you. Radhe Radhe.
Radhe Radhe.